Yo, it's your boy Joe when it came to watch my video. So we are back, guys, and of course we have some cool stuff today. Some very sad news as well. But we also have the top 10 manga of the week, so get excited for that. Let's get right into all the news, all the K-pop news from today. Of course, we've got some more teasers and stuff from the upcoming comebacks from groups like b.tob, Blackpink, b.a.p, and some other ones. We've got some news of stuff that we didn't know about, some surprises, a lot from SM Entertainment, and then the sad news, which we'll get to. But first, SM Entertainment has announced that Shinee, who recently came back, and I did cover their comeback, a lot of the teasers and stuff that they had for it, as well as the actual comeback, which I liked a lot, I like the teasers. The comeback I thought was fine. I got myself hyped up because I really like the songs. They're very, very upbeat but more fast, and the song was a bit more on the slow, more chilled type song. And so it didn't catch on with me. I do like it, but it's not my favorite of their songs. So that's too bad. But anyway, they have announced that they will have a repackaged album, which is kind of a gimmick in K-pop, but I mean, basically they re-released the album with 1 or 2 new songs, and then, all the fans buy it again. They get a ton more money, but what it means is we get a new music video, we get a new comeback, we get them having more promotions, and that's great, because this is almost the end of the year, and this is Shinee's first comeback of the year, so they haven't had a lot of promotions recently, so anything to see these guys more is great, and with having a new song as well, hopefully it will be a bit more energizing, like very, 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 that was a very I'm not sure for the word, but I don't know, it just every time I play it, I would just dance along to it, maybe just a bit, but maybe a lot. But that song, that was fine, and you could dance to it, but it wasn't something where, right when it came on, you had, you were like, oh, man, this is my jam. It was like, yeah, it's fine, it's cool. So hopefully it will be very good, because I do like their music most of the time. So yeah, so we will be getting that. It will be in, I believe, late November. No, not late November, in November. So sometime in November, so it could be pretty soon. I believe they've already filmed the music video for it, so that could be soon. But you don't want to make it too close to your promotions. I think they might have just stopped, or they're just stopping their promotions this week for one. So you should wait a bit for excuse me. You should wait a bit to do that. Anyway, moving on. Next, we have some more stuff for Loona. So yesterday we learned that the next member of Loona, Hyunjin, I believe, yeah, Hyunjin, is going to be the next one that we learn about, and we now have a picture with her and Heejin, the one that was revealed from before. Now the only problem is we've got this picture of both of them. The only problem is I can't tell who's who. Unfortunately, even though this was supposed to let us know about each one of them, even with just 2, I can't tell them apart. Let me see. It doesn't say. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to guess that's Heejin and that's Hyunjin, but again, I could be wrong. It's one of them. Go back to the other video and look at that, and that should make it a lot easier. But I don't have that image. Actually, you know what? I do have that image, so let's go and look at that, and we will find that, because I want to give accurate information. So let's find that. So okay, so here's the teaser from yesterday again. So she has earrings, dark hair. That's not gonna go with a lot. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm right. Let's see the other one. Yeah, okay. I'm 80% sure. That means that I'm sure, but I'm wrong a lot of times, so I might not be. So I think that's Hyunjin, and I think that's Heejin. So that's what I'm gonna go with. So there you go. There's a look at both of them together, which I didn't think we'd get. I thought they would just all be solo, and then at the end we'd get a group picture, and then they debut as a group and all that. But I guess that each time, because I guess it makes sense since with the first girl there wasn't anybody else to have a picture with. This one you have her, so might as well do that. Anyway, another girl group we can talk about is Blackpink, and they will have 2 songs, and that was revealed with their track list. There's it, and then here's the full picture with the track list right there. And Blackpink looking cool. Of course, Lisa right there, Lisa right there. Sorry, man. I'm never. I don't even do it on purpose, guys. I just, for some reason, I can never find. Wait, did I just call her right? I just called her Lisa, didn't I? Jisoo. Sorry, I can't even get her name right. Anyway, and they will have 2 songs, "Playing with Fire" and "Stay." "Playing with Fire," the lyrics were by Teddy, and it was produced by Teddy and RT. And then "Stay," the lyrics were by Teddy, and it was also produced by Teddy. And then next is "Playing with Fire," the acoustic version, I believe, which was produced by Teddy and Future Bounce and Rebecca Johnson. So there we go. I mean, that's not, most people don't really care who made the song or whatever, but it's cool. And I guess this single album will have 3 songs, but 2 of those, they will only have really 2 songs. One of them is just a different version of the song, so I don't really count that. Sometimes the songs will be different on albums, but if it's like just a different version of the song, I wouldn't really count it as a different song, since we probably won't get a music video for it. So that's how I usually go. Of the ones that get music videos, those are the title ones or whatever. But again, it can get confusing and stuff. But anyway, what isn't confusing is their pictures, right? Basically, I actually waited till these were about to come out yesterday, and I saw them right as they came out. It was very fun, and there's a lot. So more Blackpink teasers. These are terminative image teasers. So first we've got some of Rose here. Of course, my favorite. She looks as great as she usually does here. And these are interesting because I believe that there's a mirror here, as you can see. Yes, I'm stupid. But anyway, I like that, because at first I was like, wait a minute, did they just take 2 pictures and put them together or something? But no, it's like, there she is, and then she's looking into the mirror, and then you see, yeah, really cool pictures. Next we have Lisa. She has a lot of pictures. There we go. You might not be able to see those great, I'm sorry. You can go look them up for yourself if you really want to. Then here's Jenny's. And then these are the ones that I don't know about. I'm going to say it's Jenny, but it might be Jisoo. The one thing is that Jenny has these highlights or whatever in her hair. And over here, I feel like I can see the highlights, so I feel like that's Jenny. But it could be Jisoo. But here's Jisoo. Right here, I know Jisoo. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, she is, the visual of the group. You should be able to, make sure you know her by her face. Yeah. So yeah, it's speculated that she has red hair, which, in the pictures, of course, they have that weird yellow tint to them or something, weird filter. So I can't really say. I'm like, maybe she might have it, but I'm not going to say that she has it for sure. But it would be interesting if she does. of course, in the track list I showed. That I believe that came out after, so that might have spoiled that. But anyway, let's not talk about that because I didn't think of that. Anyway, next is b.a.p. Of course, yesterday we learned that Bang Young-gook will not be promoting with them because of his anxiety disorder thing that he is dealing with, anxiety, and so he will not be performing with them, but they are still going to have to come back, just not with him, pretty much. So they have released a track list and some more teaser photos. So the track list is Le Noir, Skydive, Ribbon in the Sky, Killer, Fermata, one that I don't know since it's in Korean, I Guess I Need You, Chiquita, Kingdom Korean version, and then Skydive and Fermata inst versions. I'm not sure what that is. It's inst and then dot, so it's something where it's a different version of those songs, but I'm not sure what type of version it is. If it's like a inst, I can't think where inst, like where that comes from. Anyway, it's a different version of the song. That's pretty much all you need though. So that seems cool. Probably El Noir is going to be their title track since their comeback is Noir. So yeah. Anyway, in the Noir style, even though it's not in the Noir style in that it's like black and white, but still you have them playing cards here, kind of like that. And then you got some other teasers. I guess that might be the album cover, I think. And here's some teasers from there, and then for some of them, I couldn't find it for all of them, but for some of them we've gotten bigger versions. So there's one and there's one. So those are cool. Can't wait for their comeback. Oh, I haven't said some of the comebacks. We don't know Loona, we don't know Shinee yet. What was the other one? Blackpink. Blackpink is on November 1st. And this is on the 31st, I believe. Or wait, no, this is November 7th. Wow. They still have a while. Okay. Anyway, another one on November 1st is Taeyeon, Girls' Generation's Taeyeon, which is very interesting. That was revealed just yesterday that she's going to release a new I believe a song and a music video. So here's the only teaser that we've got for that. They released that yesterday and revealed that she was going to have it. It's called 11/11, and it's pretty much going to be released as close to every 11 as you can. So it's going to be like the 11th month, the 11th, well, it's not the 11th day, right? Yeah. I don't know, it's like 11 p.m. So yeah, then I guess that does make sense. Well, it would make more sense if it was the month 11 and then you can't have the week 11, so the day 11. But anyway, they're gonna have that, so that's really cool. Can't wait for that. And stuff has been good so far, so can't wait for that. And of course, Girls' Generation, it always has great music, Anyway, b.tob has revealed their comeback thing. Yeah, I mean, there you go. That's it. Their schedule. So anyway, on the 31st and on the 1st, the 31st of October and then the 1st of November, we will get some images, concept images to be exact. Then on the 2nd of November, we get the intro teaser for the album. Then we get a track list on the 3rd, the album preview on the 4th, and then an MV teaser on the 5th. And then on the 6th is their comeback, I believe, or on their 7th, the 7th. But then the 6th, like at midnight, is their countdown to that on the V live channel. Anyway, next, something that I wanted to talk about, just because it has something to do with Red Velvet, is that SM Entertainment not only has their regular comebacks, but they also have this thing called SM Station, and they've been releasing throughout 2016. Only 2016, they started it in January. They released one kind of special thing that it's not part of an album or anything. It's just a song that comes out, and they come out every single week. And this week we have Red Velvet's Joy coming out with a song. So we've got some teasers on Instagram. You know, like SM loves to do on Instagram, everything. And so there's some teasers from that MV. You get an MV for it usually as well. So it's nice little stuff. I loved a lot of their SM Station things that they've had. So I'm excited for this, and I feel like it'll probably be like a ballad, but it might be different. I don't know. It will be released on November 4th, so it's for next week's one. I believe we got the SM Station one for this week, like today or yesterday or something. So that's cool. Next, we have a bit of an announcement. The Mama Awards are held every year, in their K-pop awards that you can actually vote for your favorites and see if they win. The voting is now open now, and you can see all the nominees on Mnet, their website. So go to Mnet, type it in. You can go there, and it should be pretty clear where it is. It's called the Asian Music Awards, or Mnet Asian Music Awards, or MAMA, and you can vote. You'll have to sign in with Twitter or Facebook or something, making an account to do that. But you can do that, and then feel like you're helping this, because all of these award shows at the end of the year, they'll have voting and stuff. You think, oh, it's in Korea, I can't vote for it because obviously you have to be in Korea. But no, with this one, at least this one is the easiest, and you might actually be able to even watch it wherever you are. So that's really cool. So yeah, vote for that if you want to. Just want to say that very quickly. Another quick thing is that Twice has broken a record on their MV. Their MV came out recently, and they weren't able to break the first record, which was the most number of views in 24 hours, but they started breaking the other records, which were the fastest to get to 10 million and the fastest to get to 20 million views, I believe. They have broken both of those, so we'll see if they can start getting to the other ones. The MV is getting a lot of views. It's like 20, 21, 22 views right now, so they're already going for the next one, which is 30 million views, so we'll see if they get that. So yeah, fighting against BTS, guys. Wow, this great rivalry between Twice and BTS that nobody really needed or wanted, or we're just wait, how did this happen? They just came back at the same time. Anyway, getting to our sad news. The sad news is that DSP Media has announced that Rainbow is disbanding. So this is some sad news. You might not know Rainbow. They are a bit of a more... They're not an indie group, but they're not as popular, and that's part of the reason why they're probably disbanding. They've been around for 7 years, so a pretty long time, but they never quite had that one hit that they needed to get to where they could just, do whatever. They were good. And so after a while, they just weren't really going anywhere. So their contracts have to come to an end, and everybody has decided not to renew them. So no more Rainbow. So that is very sad. Rainbow is very cool. I like some of their music. I've listened to it before, and I hope that they all have good lives from now on, and are able to do cool stuff, and maybe some of them will still do stuff in the music world, whether solo or maybe I don't know. They can probably join another group or something, but that might be hard. So yeah, whatever they decide to do, I hope they're happy with it, and yeah, it's very sad to see not just another group, but it's a lot. Even this year, a lot of girl groups. And a lot of girl groups, a lot of people like. So, man, we got two big ones more. We got 21 and After School. Those ones, we haven't seen them in a while. We haven't seen them in a while, and that puts a kind of a target on them, saying you know, members have left after school, even though that was set in stone that people were going to leave. But then a member left 21. We haven't seen them in like 2 years, each of those groups. So, I mean, we saw 21 actually last year at the Mama Awards. But besides that, we haven't really seen the whole group. So yeah, it's. I don't know, but both of them could be gone next year by this time. So it's very sad. I hope they don't. I hope they are able to stay together. But with all these groups, with Kara, Foreman, and now Rainbow, we're just it's a lot. It's a lot of group. It's you know, it hurts to see that you know. I mean, at least they got their dream made. If they wanted to be, you know, a K-pop idol, they were able to be a K-pop idol. Maybe they didn't get super famous. I don't think they were able to win on the music shows any. That was too bad. But, you know, at least they were able to perform and, you know, do something and stay around, you know, for 7 years. 7 years is pretty good, you know. So, at least they were able to do that. But to get into a more positive light, we shall go to the top 10 manga of the week. Of course, why are you clicking on the video, right? It's Friday's video, always top 10 manga of the week. Yesterday, if you go and look, you don't even have to watch the whole video. Just skip to the end. And I give my my prediction of what is going to be number 1 this week. And, of course, first I said Food Wars, but then I remembered that I believe a volume had just come out. So I said, okay, what other manga could recently come out that, or had not recently come out, that I'd seen the most recent one, it had been around for a while. Which one would that be? And I guess Tokyo Ghoul. Guess what? Tokyo Ghoul, number 9, is starting us off at number 1. Tokyo Ghoul Volume 9. It's first week on, so no previous ranking for it. So I got it right. I actually got it right. I'm very happy with that. That's really cool. And of course, since the new volume of Tokyo Ghoul came out, also the first volume is up there, so it's at number 2. Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1 is. Last week it was actually not doing too bad as well. It was at number 3, so you know, not too bad, not too bad. And for how many weeks it's been on the list, its total ranking is 68. It's getting close to that 70 mark, which is pretty cool. And moving on, we have One Punch Man Volume 1 at number 3 this week. Last week it was at number 1, so it moves down a little bit, but, you know, not doing too bad, too bad. Takes Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1's spot. And it's been on the list 59 weeks in total, almost to 60. So, One Punch Man, I feel like Tokyo Ghoul was like a year older than One Punch Man, but One Punch Man's already almost up to where it is. So wow, you know, that's just tells you One Punch Man's popularity. Next we have One Punch Man Volume 8, the newest volume of One Punch Man, I believe. Yeah, wow, One Punch Man and Tokyo Ghoul are pretty close. Like, they're a volume apart. Oh, cool. Anyway. That is at number 4. It wasn't on last week, so no previous ranking for last week, but it's been on 5 weeks in total. And next we have, let me make sure I get this right, Magica, Swordsman, and Summoner, Volume 5. It jumps in at number 5, which means it's new for this week. So no previous ranking, and this is its first week on the list, so 1 week is total weeks. That can get confusing, but I say at the end how many weeks it's been on the list. Anyway, next we have Tokyo Ghoul Volume 8. It also jumps in this week, even though it had been on before, it jumps in again. It's at number 6, so no previous rankings since it jumped in, but it's been on 9 weeks in total. Next we have Attack on Titan Volume 1, right? Yeah. The one that's been on the most, I think, maybe of all time on the New York Times bestseller manga list. It's at number 7 this week, but it's been on the list 125 times. That is a lot. That is a lot. I've said that before, but, you know, I just want to comment every single time it's on the list, how much it has been on the list. Anyway, next is Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2 at number 8. It also jumps in. There's a lot of things that jump in. There's not a lot from last week, actually. weird. Weird. So yeah, so Tokyo Ghoul Volume 2 is at 8, and it's been on 40 weeks. But not in a row. These are the totals. Next, we have Berserker Volume 1, which was on recently, but it must not have been on last week since it jumps in this week at number 9, and it has been on 3 times in total. Although Berserker number 1 is actually a very old volume, because that manga first came out in like the 80s or something. So I don't know. I guess they started over or something. Maybe they didn't have this for 10 years, so they didn't they haven't had this on before. I'm not sure, but anyway, moving on. The last one, Assassination Classroom number 12 at number 10. So probably going to go off next week off the list. Last week it was at number 4, so it's had a pretty big drop. So I don't know. I think it had its life on the list. This volume of it. It's been on the list 3 weeks, so it's probably not going to be on next week. But who knows? We'll see next week, and you know, see if it's there. So that's all for today and this week. So I might upload a video tomorrow of an unboxing that I did a while ago. If not, I will see you on Monday. So see ya. Oh wait. You know what time it is? It's go time!